guys, welcome to Carol's Universe, tarot readings from the heart. So we're going to do your week ahead reading. We are looking at your general life during the week, your love life and also your career. Make sure you've got a snack, make sure you've got a drink, make sure you're sitting comfortably. Sit back, relax and enjoy your reading. Hi guys, welcome to Carol's Universe, tarot readings from the heart. We're doing your week ahead reading. You've got a month ahead sitting next door, guys. Make sure you check that out, please. And yeah, we're doing the 1st to the 7th of September 2020. This week for the reading, we're using the Tarot Grand Luxe by Ciro Marchetti for your general message for the week. For your career reading, we're looking at Gilded Tarot by Ciro Marchetti, Gilded Tarot Royale by Ciro Marchetti, and text by Barbara Moore. And for your love reading, we're using the beautiful Golden Art Nouveau Tarot by Lo Scarabeo. Finally, a spiritual message for the week comes from Keepers of the Light, Oracle cards, artwork by Lily Moses, and the cards are Kyle Gray. Alright, sit back guys and relax and please enjoy your reading. Hi Virgo, we're going to start laying the cards for your week ahead reading now. So we're looking, remember, at your general, your career and your love week commencing 1st to the 7th of September 2020. Right, let's have a look. Let's have a look, Virgo, at the cards then. So for the week, general message, the Magician. So the Magician is about having the power to create something. That's the Magician card for you. It talks about you having the skills and the talents and the abilities to create a new reality. Whatever you want to create with the Magician, you're capable of doing it with that card. So the message this week is about the Magician, holding the power, having the power to create what one wants with that card. Things manifesting, suddenly manifesting out of the blue. Let's look at the next one. We've got a Queen of Swords though showing here. The Queen of Swords is about communication. So this is about directly communicating with the Queen of Swords energy. The Nine of Wands is about persevering. Nine of Wands. But you can see that this person is very tired. Very, very tired. Possibly there's something about being really tired with that Nine of Wands of that Queen there. Because the Queen of Swords is very direct and she can be very demanding. And this person here, the Nine of Wands, is on edge. This is somebody who's on the last cycle of something here. You can see the way that this card looks. Can you see his face? He's kind of really tired of this person's. So some of you guys, the advice or the message this week may be to take matters into your own hands with that Magician. Perhaps some of you guys are tired of somebody's behaviour. Maybe you're dealing with somebody who's quite aggressive or direct or quite demanding with the Queen of Swords energy. This person, the Queen of Swords, can be quite critical as well and abusive. I think it's now time with this Magician to take matters into your own hands. Especially if you're dealing with somebody like this Queen of Swords. Especially if you're tired of it, if you're fed up of this type of behaviour from this individual showing here. The Nine of Coins energy. 2 nines are in this reading here, suggesting that you're really coming to a place of completion now concerning whoever that person is. This Queen of Swords energy showing here. Okay. Sometimes the Magician and the Queen of Swords, somebody who's quite masterful. Magician energy as well. Sometimes it's in the words that they say. This person has a really good hold on language, or they've really kind of mastered a way of speaking, for example. Those 2 cards. But I would probably say that also, you know, they've got a way with words. Remember, the Queen of Swords is a great orator. She's a great talker, a great speaker, and the Magician has great power. And actually, as well, funnily enough, the Magician is ruled by Mercury, so that's a card about communication as well. And the planet Mercury, this is about the speed of speech. So somebody who speaks really fast, somebody who's really good at kind of conveying messages, somebody who's really good at kind of spinning a tale or two. So you might be dealing with somebody who's really good at spinning a tale or two with that Queen of Swords. Usually the Queen of Swords is quite honest in what she says, but you may be dealing with a great orator orator, or this could be something to do with being a writer, for example. The Magician and the Queen of Swords, being that the Magician is all about communication, the written word, and the Queen of Swords is a writer. So some of you guys, it may be as well that thinking about it, the message this week is some of you guys are writers, for example, you may be very close to making money from that. The Nine of Coins is making money, or to gaining something from that, gaining something financial. So if some of you guys are into writing with that Magician and this Queen of Swords, if you've written this amazing book or something like that, you've written this amazing tale, you may be very close, one step away with that Nine of Wands energy from making money with it, with the Nine of Coins energy showing there. Let's have a look at the next one. The Four of Cups, though. There's a need, though, to be selective, perhaps. I'm looking at this and I'm thinking there's a couple of things that I'm seeing in these cards as messages, Virgo, this week. I think, number one, the Magician and the Queen of Swords can definitely be somebody who works creatively, works in writing, for example, because remember, the Magician is all about communication. It's about, you know, it's Mercury, so it's about language and the written word. Everything that's written down is governed by the planet Mercury. And the Queen of Swords is a writer. So if some of you guys are actually involved in kind of writing a book and that type of thing, you could be very close to making money off that with the Nine of Coins energy. But I think with the Four of Cups that you need to be selective. It may be, don't just take the first offer that comes your way. Maybe there's lots of other offers that could be out there. There might be even better offers where you're getting paid a better kind of, you know, you're getting paid a better fee, or you're getting paid, you know, what do they call it when you're writing a book? I can't remember what they call it, but you get paid some money before the book is finished anyway. You know, it may be that there are better deals out there, so don't just take the first deal that comes your way. Some of you guys, if you're involved in writing a book, you could be very close to making money from that, but that Four of Cups tells you to reevaluate offers that come your way. There could be better, you know, better opportunities to get your book out there. It might be that you're presented with an opportunity to have your book published. There's money involved in this situation, but don't just take the first opportunity to sell your book. You know, there may be other offers coming your way that could be better. The other thing I'm thinking for the general message this week, Virgo, is with this Magician, just reading the combinations, take matters into your own hands. Some of you guys may be really tired of that individual there. She's quite critical. You may be really tired. Somebody might be making you feel quite on edge as well, showing here. And that's actually you, isn't it, Virgo? Nine of Coins, because this is, I think this is second decan in Virgo. So that's definitely you, Virgo. You can see she's got the coin up against her. She's protecting herself. I think that you need to protect yourself with the Four of Coins energy showing there. Maybe there's something about, I mean, the Four of Cups is unhappiness. It's apathy. It's boredom. Okay. It's a tricky one in a way, thinking if I'm reading as a storyboard those cards. But there's definitely something to do with as well, I think, that you have the power. You have the power. And also, you know, you've got these fighting cards here. The Queen of Swords is a bit of a warrior showing there, and the Nine of Wands energy is protecting his environment. And actually two cards indicating the idea of protection, because or safeguarding oneself here. Okay, safeguarding oneself. I feel that here it's saying as well, besides the writing thing that I mentioned, the message may be that you have the power here. Okay, take matters into your own hands. Take a stand. Nine of Wands is sometimes taking a stand. Take a stand against this energy here, especially if you're dealing with somebody who can be quite abusive and rude, showing there. Okay, safeguard yourself, perhaps with the Four of Cups from getting hurt or something like that. So I think that's the message for the week for Virgos, okay? Let's have a look at your work situation this week, the 1st to the 7th of September. Could be something about partnerships, agreements with the Two of Cups energy showing here in terms of work. Two of Wands energy showing there. So it may be that you've got an agreement coming up for some of you guys, or there's a contract here, but it may be that you need to focus on making an important decision. The Two of Wands could be that you're torn between two paths. Some of you guys may be torn between two paths concerning, or, you know, you may be facing a decision concerning a partnership here, because the Two of Wands is facing a decision and this is a partnership. Sometimes with the Two of Wands, it can be a business partnership, though, showing up as well. But I think you're facing a decision between two paths concerning an agreement, a partnership, a contract. Ten of Coins energy. So Ten of Coins could be that this is stable. This is but tens are also completion as well. But it may be that you're facing a decision whether you can, whether you end the cycle on a partnership, for example. The Ten of Coins energy showing there. So you've got the Ten of Coins and the Four of Wands. This is definitely financial security in both cards showing up here. Okay, so the Tower shows up. This feels like security may suddenly come to an end with the Tower. Okay. I think in terms of work, I don't know why I feel that these are more advisory cards, to be perfectly honest with you, Virgo, but I feel that some of you guys, with the Two of Cups, there may be something of a contract here for you to kind of, it was almost like telling you to review your contract, for example, because the Two of Wands is that you're facing you're at a bit of a crossroads. Some of you guys may be at a bit of a crossroads, Two of Wands energy, concerning a contract showing here, because it may be that your security is possibly going to suddenly come to an end here with the Tower. So that's how I think I'm going to read it, actually. That's how I think I'm going to read it. I'm going to say to you guys that you may be facing a bit of a crossroads this week concerning a contract that some of you guys have. Okay, it may be some of you guys haven't been in this job very long, or this has been just a temporary job. It's not been a long-term job, because I think you're going to be facing a crossroads, some of you Virgos, in terms of a contract, because I think all of this security and safety that you've had in terms of this work that you've been doing over the last few months or weeks, I think it's suddenly going to come to an end. So some of you guys may be hearing over the next few days that suddenly your job is ending, for example. So yeah, and also I think that with the Two of Cups being the contract card, that some of you guys need to start looking further afield with that Two of Wands energy showing there as well. So the Two of Wands can also be, start taking charge, start looking and start planning for the future as well as the Two of Wands. So you may be involved, you might have a contract at the moment, but it may be saying in work as well, Virgo, that this week is a really good week to start putting yourself out there with that Two of Wands energy, to start kind of putting yourself out there, taking charge and planning for the future, because the contract that you have that's been giving the secure income with the Four of Wands and the Ten of Coins may suddenly come to an end this week. So it's time to start. This is preparation as well. It's time to start preparing for something new, I think, this week, because I see a contract potentially coming to an end. Finally, for love, what have we got? So Seven of Cups. Sometimes the Seven of Cups in a love reading is illusion. Cards like Seven of Cups and Moon are illusions, and sometimes this is a case of needing to look at what your options are. Okay, so the Eight of Cups energy. This week, the Seven of Cups, a little bit of confusion, perhaps, in terms of a situation within love. It may be in terms of the workplace. Maybe some of you guys have met somebody in work, the Eight of Coins energy. Seven of Wands energy. Seven of Wands energy. It may be that this week with the Seven of Cups, it may be that this isn't confusion, but you've got a lot of choices to make in terms of a love situation. Maybe the choices involve whether you continue putting the effort into a relationship or a person, or whether you keep them at arm's length with that Seven of Wands energy showing there. It's time to take a step back and review what you're getting out of that relationship with the Seven of Coins energy showing there. Possibly it's with this Queen, male or female. It doesn't have to be a female, could be a male with a feminine energy of that Queen of Wands energy. Or it could be it's time to review what you're getting out of this relationship and then take action on that accordingly with the Queen of Wands. So we're going to read this again, and we're going to say that in terms of love, I think that this is a week for looking at what your options are with the Seven of Cups energy showing here. We know that there are decisions to be made because you've actually got 3 sevens in that reading. You've got multiple sevens. Multiple sevens for me is somebody's facing a lot of decisions. So there are decisions in love to make this week. Those decisions probably are to do with this Eight of Pentacles, whether you put effort into someone, or Seven of Wands, whether you put them at arm's length or keep them at arm's length. There's time to review what you're getting out of the relationship, okay, with this person, or it's time to review what you're getting out of the relationship and act accordingly with that Queen. Very interesting reading for the week, guys. Let's quickly look at your spiritual advice for the week, Virgo. Spiritual advice is Gaia, Earth connection. Be mindful of the planet, come back to Earth and stay grounded. Okay, so I think that this is a really good week for you to stay grounded and to look at things in a very realistic fashion. I certainly feel that in the work, in the general reading, some of you guys are writers here. You've been doing creative and projects to do with writing, for example. You've been creating the written word, you know, you've been creating poetry, or you've been writing a bestseller or whatever it is. Some of you guys are very nearly at the point of earning some money from that, gaining something spectacular from that hard work, because the Nine of Coins is seeing the fruits of your labor. So some of you guys are very close to seeing the fruits of your labor with that Nine of Coins, but be very careful with that Four of Cups of taking the first offer that comes your way. Okay, I'm not going to say it's going to happen all in this week, but possibly the wheels are going to start being put in motion this week. So, but be very careful in terms of what you accept, because there may be other offers out there, things that may be better. In terms of work, there's a contract some of you guys have here. I do feel that with the Two of Wands energy that you need to start preparing for something new, because this contract that has provided you with comfort and security and stability is about to come to a sudden end. So it's time to start preparing a new adventure. Finally, in terms of love, there's lots of choices I think for you to make. You could because you can either continue working on an individual, putting effort into them, or you can keep them at arm's length. It's time to review what you're getting out of that relationship with this person here. Could be a fire sign, or it's time to review what you're getting out of the relationship and take action accordingly. All right, that is your reading for the week, Virgo. I would like to say thanks ever so much for joining me on Carol's Universe, and have an absolutely fabulous week. If you'd like to order a personal reading, click on the link in the comment section below or the end screen, and make sure that you like, share and subscribe on the video. Take care, guys. Love you. Bye.